If you're not familiar with the term attachment styles, there are 4 attachment styles. One of them is secure, while the other 3 are insecure. We all have also a combination of all 4. I've been witnessing people not knowing their attachment styles and not knowing why it is either working or not working for their relationship. In this video, I want to reiterate, I already have a whole series on my channel dedicated to attachment styles, but I want to reiterate how important it is to know yours and to know your partner's. I think that if we know more information, our life will be better. Don't we all want an easy life? I think so. For those of you who just stumbled onto my channel, Grow with V, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. So I'll give you a few seconds to do that. You just have to scroll down and hit that red button. Good. Now that that's done, let's get into the video. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box to a quiz you can do so that you could actually find out what your attachment style is. And then I would have your partner do it so that you guys are kind of on the same page and you're like, oh, that's why we either work really well together, or, oh, that's why we have some problems here in this category because of this reason, because you are anxious and I am fearful, and we fight about certain things because of that. So let's just go over them quickly. We have number 1, secure attachment style. We all want to be that fully. Number 2, we have anxious attachment. Number 3, we have fearful avoidant. And then number 4, dismissive avoidant. What is an attachment style? It is the way a person relates to people in relationships. It is based on how you grew up. So if you think about it, your parents were your first relationship, right? What type of love did you receive from them? Was it constant? Was it a little bit here and there? Was it complete abandonment? What was it? And then that makes up how you, watching this video, relates to people in relationships. So you take what you had in childhood and you carry it around because it made you who you are. And then you go and you get into a relationship and then you love that person based on what you are carrying from your childhood. If you do not address that, you may have some serious problems in your relationships. The goal of this video is to make you aware about what happened in your childhood so that you can understand why you are the way you are today, and then figure out how you can heal some of those insecure attachment styles so that your relationship can be better, so that you can get into a healthy relationship, or that you can fix maybe an unhealthy relationship. So if we go over them quickly, a little definition of each. The secure attachment is somebody that has had constant love as a child. They have felt loved, supported, they trusted their caregivers, and they had reason to because everything, everyone pulled through for them. It allowed them to just flourish in life in a safe, healthy way. We all want that. And we all have some level of that. You'll see when you do the quiz that it's like a little meter of each one, and we all have a level of security, but for some it could be a lot lower than others, which is where the insecurity attachment styles come in, and it ain't so pretty. Anxious attachment. Now this one is rooted by a deep fear of abandonment. Anxious attachment is when one or both parents has been in and out of the picture. So they've had a little bit of love, and then the parent went away, or both parents left for a little bit, and then they come back, they give you some love, and then you're like terrified for them to leave again. So that one is rooted by fear of abandonment. And when these people go into relationships, they think that the person is going to leave them, which makes them really, really want validation from that person, maybe from outside people as well, but from that person. It feels like you need to make me feel secure because I don't feel secure because of my childhood, and now I'm bringing this into here. It's not fair for people to bring their past stuff into relationships, but we all do it because this is how we were made up and it's all we know. But if we do like the work to like unlearn some patterns and some feelings, we can then have really healthy relationships. So it's all about being aware and the work. Basically what I love learning about. I'll jump to dismissive avoidant. Avoidant attachment style comes from a fear of intimacy. So this person did not have a lot of intimacy as a child. They didn't have maybe all of the hugs and the love and the kisses and the affection that a child maybe craves. So when they get it in their adult relationships, it's almost uncomfortable. They're like, you're coming on too strong. This is too much. I don't trust this because I'm not used to this. So you need to like take a step back. I need to avoid you. All three insecure attachment styles, anxious, fearful, avoidant, stem from a core wound. And now let's move on to fearful. Now, fearful avoidant, which is why I left it for last at this point in time, is that it's a combination of both anxious and avoidant. So it wants to have some love, but then it's like, I'm super uncomfortable with it because I never had it. But I want it so badly, so please love me, but you know what? I can't do this because I've never had this. So it's a constant like back and forth. It's a little bit more of one of the rarer kinds, but it is still there. They have a dire need to feel loved by people or somebody, but then they're like completely sometimes turned off. So it's very like hot and cold. After hearing a little breakdown of all of these, I'm sure you could understand that this is probably a pretty important piece of information to know about yourself and to know about your partner. Because imagine what could happen if you don't. You're just going to be going in circles, fighting about things that don't make sense to either one of you, or make sense to one of you, but the other person has no idea what attachment styles are, and they're like, why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Well, we're fighting because of your core wounds and my core wounds mixed together. That's why we're fighting. Or we're fighting because you're fearful and I'm completely secure, and we're fighting because you have some issues you need to work out. Everybody has issues they need to work out. It is very rare to be 100% secure. Like, all the other meters are at 0 and you're 100% secure. It's very rare. And even if you are that super secure, 100% secure person, you probably have friends or have come in contact or acquaintances that do have maybe different ways of relating to people in just a friendship. You're probably aware that some people have their shit. Like, it is what it is. Once you learn which attachment style you are, and you can say to your partner, yeah, so I'm dismissive avoidant. Then what? Then you want to learn how you can self-soothe to move past and overcome this insecure attachment style. I'll do a whole other video on ways to overcome and self-soothe yourself, but I do want to say to end off this video that once you know what you are, then you got to figure out how to communicate what you need from your partner. So if you're a dismissive avoidant and you feel that your partner is coming on a little bit too intimately strong and you're feeling a little bit like you need to push back, it's your instinct to do that. You can then recognize in that moment, like, listen, I'm a dismissive avoidant, so I'm having a little trouble right now with this moment, or the last couple of days have been a little bit too much intimacy for me. So I just need to take a little break, but it's nothing about you. It's just what I need right now until I could work through this. Just vocalizing it to each other will help your relationship a lot, because then everyone's in the know of what's going on. The worst is when both of you are going through things, but no one's talking about it. And then there's this uncomfortable tension in the air that is like, you're feeling abandoned. I want to push you away. Don't leave me. Leave me. Like, it's too much to not talk about. Over communicate is better than under communicating, in my opinion. So that's it for this video. I am going to add this to my attachment style series, and I hope you click that link in the description box to do the quiz if you haven't already, and figure out what you are. And if you're comfortable, leave it in the comments which attachment style you are. Fonzie and I would like to wish you the best of luck, right? On your self-soothing journey and your attachment style quiz taking. Bye! Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.